or a Japanese, you understand, or an Edomite in the license office. You would always go and find Jake there. Why? Because the people look out for each other. Again, that is the curse. Continue.
Verse 44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
Who lending to us today? The so-called white man.
Banks.
The bank, the elite. The Moabite too, because all of them have an hand in whatever what we're going for. Right? They own everything. Don't let us forget Job chapter 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So everything that we need, we have to go to the wicked. Right? Which we gonna get at. Go ahead. Read on for me.
It says, he shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
Right? Are we not the tail today? Yeah, we the tail. Right? Go ahead.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee.
Jump up to 40. Jump up to 48 for me.
48.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee.
You get it.
In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things.
In hunger and in thirst, right? When we're not the one that's providing food or bringing livestock into this country, right? We're not the ones that have the big stores that selling clothing. You know, even the clothes that we wear is not made by our people, right? It's foreign made. You know, these are all customs and designed after the heathen, right? And in want of all things, whether we have license, right? We gotta drive, we gotta go to the elites or to the government for license, right? Just the other day, our people were celebrating emancipation, but people were not actually emancipated, but emancipated, which means to transfer ownership from one owner to another, right? We just moved from the slave owner straight to government, right? From the British to the English, this is the same thing, right? And it's the same people, the same nation, right? Going back to this license, right? Even when we have a house or land, right? We gotta go again to the government for permission, which in this land is stolen land from the Northern Kingdom.
That's right.
Right? They're the one that inherited first. Yes, and I'm speaking about the so-called Hispanics and native. You know, even in debt, we have to go for a death certificate to prove our debt. Why? Because each name that's been recorded into this system is, the correct word term is liability. It's still like your asset, right? Whereby so they gain off of living because they know that each individual they the tax.
Yeah.
Right? This begins from birth. Your parents paying your insurance for you, see going through the schools, the same thing. Right? The food. You know that children gotta get these milk store products, this food stuff, right? These things, certain things being taxed.
And once you're paying tax, you're a slave.
Yep.
You're officially a slave.
Yep.
Right? And one of the things GRA give is what Guyana Revenue Authority. What they did, right? They give you something. I think it was last year. Something there. What? Honesty. Amnesty, right? Good. Now they're telling you, they're giving you a chance to say, listen, come and submit yourself, slave.
Yep.
You understand? And people went and do it, you know, because what? They're afraid of the slave master. They're afraid of what? The whip. Right? And you know what's the whip? You'll be locked up. Children be taken away from you. Your property be seized from you.
Yep.
So really, truly, it's not your property.
After mostly property that you'll be living on, it mightn't be yours because well, you're living on a loan property.
That's it too.
Right? So this just the margin and clash with the combination of courses, because knowing that we on certain loans, right, we only be loaning from them and they're not lending on to us. That's one course, right? And also going with this, there will be going to be want of all things. So they always know that what, look, for instance, like the Arabians, right, in Mecca area, one of the biggest things when you read, even going back to the Quran, they talk about taxing the Jews.
Yeah.
Right? It's even going back into taxing the Jews, and this is how these people become rich.
Yeah.
Because the more that we put out, we literally given half or being paid next to nothing.
Yeah.
This is how these people became rich. Right? Because well, again, days wasn't it wasn't indentured laboring, but it was slavery.
Right. Again, that still have to go.
Yeah, because nothing was given back to us. You know, but we just was giving blood, sweat and tears. Yeah, go on.
Right. Again, the Arabians you speak on just now, right? How they become so rich, like the brother said, they get the riches from these third world countries, right? From land that don't belong to them, things that don't belong to them, right? So now look at this. Our people look to them at Muhammad as a god, as a prophet, right? Now come on, man. These people had you and your people in captivity, right? They tell you in the book of Babylon to Timbuktu, right? It even tells